Farming can be a tough business, one that sometimes takes its toll on farmers and their families when mental health struggles become too much to bear. I know farmers are some of the toughest people out there, but they tend to hold their troubles close to the chest. Sometimes it means it's harder to reach out for help. We want to help address the stigma that still surrounds mental health and encourage people to talk about it. It takes courage. Please know that help is out there, and it's always okay to ask for help.
Doug Ford has just used his majority to force Bill 23 into law, despite serious concerns from thousands of citizens and municipal leaders in Ontario. In Waterloo Region, this will destroy our new visionary regional official plan with innovative planning to develop complete communities, new transit, and essential farmland and water protections. Tell your MPP to repeal Bill 23 at holdthelinewr.org. Brought to you by the Small Change Fund.
PFLAG Canada is there when it seems no one else is. Did you know that LGBT students hear anti-gay slurs an average of 26 times a day? 1 out of every 4 LGBT youth are told to leave home. LGBT youth are more likely to be homeless. 30% of suicides are LGBT. PFLAG is committed to anyone struggling with sexual orientation and gender identity issues. PFLAG Canada supports, educates, and provides resources 24/7. Visit pflagcanada.ca.
Did you know your local library has more than just books? It has a trained librarian that can advise you, assist you, and steer your knowledge quest in the right direction. Visit your local library today.
People cannot hear us. Checking. Are we heard now?
Yes. Yeah.
Checking. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Confirm with me again if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me, well, we just spent 3 minutes, having fun and talking. I'll get to my co-host in a second, but welcome again. We were just saying shout out Lee Gregory, and also the bandwidth hours are changing, everybody. So no longer are we going to be 8 p.m. on Mondays. Going forward in the new year, likely around the end of January, we're going to be changing either to 7 p.m. on Mondays or an 8:30 p.m. time slot on Tuesdays. So we'll keep you updated on that. If you're a Bandwidth fan, you're sure to hear all about it. But again, I have to apologize to my co-hosts who introduced themselves apparently to no avail because the mic wasn't working. So I'm going to pass it over to my co-host again to introduce themselves.
No worries. Hello, my name is Emma.
I am the Director of Education for Jam Network this upcoming term. I am very, very excited to host some workshops, do some events. I like teaching, I like learning, so I'm very, very excited for this upcoming term. And if you have any ideas, throw them my way.
And Emma, we're so excited to have you like Director of Education. It's a new position, and GemNet's needed it for a while. So we're so excited to have you next term.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
to your right,
Yeah, we have our first shapeshifter.
the
Yeah.
shapeshifter.
Yeah.
That the name is still pending, but yes.
Unofficial shapeshifter. I like it.
And please, to your right, I'd love you to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Selena. If you know me, then you've probably been to a listening party before for Bandwidth. That's me. I've been part of Jam for a while, and I really just kind of got engaged this term, and yeah, I'm just excited to be here.
I want to tell you, Selena, like from a host perspective, your leadership on the listening parties has been so important. It feels good that people are actually listening to us and we're not just talking into the void. And it's a really cool group of people that come every week. So hopefully when you leave, which you're unfortunately doing the next 2 terms, the listening party continues to thrive.
No, I think we've got a great foundation, and we've got a lot of people who love coming out every week and just to listen to the show and just build on that JamNet community every week.
I think so too. So anyway, you guys are here with me for this show. And just before we get into the music, very quickly, Jam Network did a Battle of the Bands with ASU in November. And I just wanted to tell everybody that we have a full-on professional mini movie coming out regarding that event, showcasing what that event was all about in a sort of like narrative, dramatic style. The videographers are very talented. And they will be actually putting together a film festival in March. And our Battle of the Bands film will be featured. So stay tuned for that. I am so excited.
Very exciting. Hopefully it turns out good. I'm sure it will.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to be quite wonderful. And I'd also like to say, unfortunately, he could not come tonight because of prior engagements. But we have a new president next term of Jam Network, and that is with the one and only William Bernier. So you know him if you're a Bandwidth fan. So Willie will be our president next term, and we're very excited for that. Do you guys have anything else you want to say before we get right into the contents of today's show?
No, now let's get into it.
No, we're ready for this.
to hear it.
Everyone, are you ready for Student Music Hour? Yes, it is the time where we play for you only music produced by students in the KW area. You're going to hear some folk. You're going to hear some nice pop stuff. You're going to hear some groovy jazz. You're going to hear a sketch of some kind, a sort of like improvisational sketch. You're going to hear emotional songs and some angry songs and some happy songs. And you're going to hear some blues potentially. And it's all done by people that, are in the same area as you, around the same age as you. Well, I don't know about that because, of course, my uncle's listening, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's a great time here in a student music hour. So without further ado, I would like to play you the first song we have here. And it's by somebody that has performed so many times at Jam Network events, and I'm always taken aback by his voice. And he's doing it with someone that he's collabed with many times. And so this is Harchit and Lynn, and they came out with this song, I believe, around a month ago. And so he tells us that this is a conversation between a guy and a girl, but their words are never said out loud. They just are thoughts. And so this song is meant to showcase this sort of, let's say, tension in relationship. And so this song is called What Did You Feel by Harchit and Lynn. That was Harchit and Lynn with their song "What Did You Feel," and it came out about a month ago. I'm super proud of them. It's a great song, so well produced and really emotional. Do you guys have any
Mhm.
comments on the song?
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I mean, Harshit is somebody who I get excited to like see perform, and like I see their name on the set list. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a good it's
Yeah.
gonna be a good night.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it was just a really beautiful song overall. And, that concept of this like unspoken conversation, I don't know, it was really great. Great production, all around beautiful.
Yeah, Harchit's done a lot of gigs for us with Gem Network, and whenever he signs up for a gig, it's like, okay, this is gonna be
Right, right.
this is
Yeah.
gonna be great. Okay, well, yeah, thanks for the submission. We're gonna now move on to our second submission, which is one that's close to my heart for certain reasons. So next, we're gonna play a little known artist in Gem Network. I'm kidding, of course, by the name of Ethan Gardner. And this is off his album Family, Friends, but also Strangers. And so this song, I'll just come right out and say it. I'm currently learning it on piano because me and Ethan are working on something together. But I promise this is unbiased. I promise that his music is very worthy of being on bandwidth. So this song is called In My Hands, and it is the opening track off of Family, Friends, but also Strangers. Do you guys have anything to preface before we play?
No, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just really, really excited to hear his music. Every time I see him performing or, like him playing something, I just get so excited because, you never know what's going to come and his voice is just immaculate. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not the first time you'll hear Ethan, and definitely not the last time. So
Certainly not. This is In My Hands by Ethan Gardner. Well, there's Ethan Gardner for you. That was In My Hands by the one and only. And yeah, every time I listen to him, he really cares about his music, and it's great to listen to.
Yeah, I challenge everyone to listen to any of his albums and then try to pick a favorite. It's impossible, impossible
is.
challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And it's great because like Ethan comes to all of our jams too. It's great to have him because he adds a lot to the jams. He's a great leader, and it's so good to have him in the club. So, and he's a very experienced producer, obviously as well. So, if you ever want any help, he's usually open to assisting people. So, yeah, that was Ethan Gardner. Up next for our third student submission, we have somebody who's actually very close to the Bandwidth listening party.
Yeah.
Selena,
I guess introduced him. Okay. All right. So this is Arya's track up next. I have to give a lot of credit to him for helping host listening parties every week. There's a lot of people who made it special. He's definitely one of them. And yeah, I don't think it would have been the same without him doing those boards every week. You'll have to see those. Been pushing him to finally submit a song. Fortunately, we can't be listening together, but I'm glad that everyone's listening now, and he finally has a spotlight because he deserves it.
I'm so glad as well.
Mhm.
And so, then without further ado, we're going to listen to sketch number 2 by the one and only Arya. What to say about that? That was sketch number 2
Wow.
by Arya. Yeah, the control, the finger style, it was very folky, it's bluesy at times. Really felt that. Yeah, soulful with no words. And so, thanks for the submission, Arya, and I hope that you'll continue to be a contributor to the Bandwidth, both the Bandwidth show and listening party as well. I think Arya's away next term, correct?
He's away on co-op, yeah.
Yeah.
But future host potentially.
Future host. Yes, potentially. We'll see about that. I want to make a quick announcement, not really an announcement, more so saying I'm making 2 playlists in the next few days. First of all, if you were around at any point this term with Jam Network, whether you came to a jam or whether you performed, I want to make a fall 2023 Spotify playlist with everyone in the club who has music out. Be a very cool way of remembering everybody and the term. And then additionally, This is something I'm contacting people from the Jamboree, but I'm making a Jamboree Fall 2023 playlist as well to showcase, to try to remember. This is something that's really cool. Everyone remembers Corduroy Blue.
Yeah.
How could you forget them?
Mm.
Of course.
They were or are still in a professional studio recording today.
No way.
Yeah, Maria wanted to record with the band.
Wow, that's
So
so
her,
exciting.
Theophilos, Tim, and Max are in studio, and they're recording Damsel for sure, and then maybe a couple other songs.
Well, they deserve it. They're
Yeah.
very talented, all of them. And they make great music. So
Yeah, I'm waiting for Damsel to come out, man. I'm obsessed with that song. Okay, well, the next one, you know what? I had, and everyone that's listening right now, I can see the chat. I had Ariel, of course, the very popular Ariel, up next, but I know that everyone thinks she's going at 8:30. I don't want anyone to just tune in at 8:30 and then miss it. So we're gonna play her after we're gonna play one before her now, just so that that nobody misses it. So up next, we're gonna have someone who's another friend of the show. Very excited to play their music for the first time on air. This is Sofia Gandola. And so Sophia has been into the studio before. They've been to listening party. I'm really excited. And so this song, how do we describe it? This song is an instrumental and is called My Therapist Knows You by Name. So obviously, there's something here that's, passionate. We'll say that. And so she says that tend to make music influenced by the genres I've been listening to around the time that it was made. I feel like music is nothing serious as of yet, which is why I was super nervous to submit it to Jenna's bandwidth segment. Okay, maybe I'll stop reading off of this. Anyway, I'm really excited to play this. And so this is My Therapist Knows You by Name by Sofia Gandola. Well, that was Sophia, and that was a bopping song, and I can tell they're influenced by Greta Van Fleet a little bit with that guitar. And me and Sophia have talked a good amount about Greta, and yeah, that was a really nice guitar, a really groovy song. Do you guys have anything you want to say about it?
No, absolutely. Just very groovy, very fun, easy to just vibe to. Honestly, it was great.
Yeah, I was feeling that. I didn't know what to expect with the title, but it was a fire title, fire track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophia may have Jamboree ambitions next term, so I hope they pursue that. And yeah, just completed their 1A term, so congratulations.
Congrats. I love to see first years so ambitious and confident. Keep doing it.
We got a lot of great first years in the club.
Exactly.
And it's really great. Not only because, they're showing leadership, but also their music is fantastic. And they have so many years to build on it and grow.
Lots
Mhm.
of great new upcoming talent from the first years, and
It's
it's very exciting to see.
it is
Future
very
talent, future leaders.
Yeah.
Mm,
yeah, we're very happy.
future shapeshifters.
The shapeshifter. Okay, well, once again, it is only 8:27, and I wouldn't want someone to miss Ariel. So we are instead going to play a song by one of the most talented drummers I've met in the club. His rhythm is just spectacular, very sharp, very. I've never heard them off time, and they're actually playing with Corduroy Blue right now. They're in the recording studio, but this was a song that they submitted to me yesterday. I think he's putting himself out there with this, and we really appreciate that. So this is Tim Kang. And his song is called 7788. So we're all very excited to hear what this is all about. So here we go. This is 7788 by Tim Kang.
그 얘기를 다시 말해줘. 어제 귀에 속삭였잖아. 그때부터 간지러워서 아무도 없는 시간에 우리만의 공원이야. 어젯밤 내가 들었던 소리를 다시 한 번 더 꺼내줘. 있잖아 내가 지금 이 순간 온종일 기다려왔어. 너는 모르겠네. 궁금해서 못 참겠어. 꿈인지도 모르겠어. 내게 그 얘기 다시 말해줘. 그 얘기를 다시 말해줘. 놀라서 난 얼어버렸고 그 사이에 잊어버렸어. 순간만을 믿으며 포기할 수 있다면 아무런 고민 없이 너의 손을 잡고 날아갈 거야. 있잖아 네 생각에 끌려 되돌아오지 못하고 있어. 너는 모르겠네. 궁금해서 못 자겠어. 꿈인지도 모르겠어. 내게 그 얘기 다시 말해줘. 회색빛 거리를 떠다니던 내 시선이 살포시 떨어진 곳은 너의 눈동자야. 숨막히게 살아가던 내 모든 순간 속에 잊고 들어온 게 너니까. 그대가 멈춘 시간 속에 난 우리 있어. 없이 그대로 돌려줄게.
Well, that, everybody, was Tim Kang's 7788. And honestly, I have so many questions. I mean, Tim, we didn't know you sang, or was that you on the track? We're super curious, but regardless, we're happy you submitted. It was super groovy. What do you guys
Absolutely.
think?
It was I honestly didn't know what to expect, but I personally really liked it. And if you're watching the live stream, you probably saw us grooving.
Yeah. Oh, the drums are just, like, of course, the drums are just impeccable.
It was a fun track for sure. And I think this is like our first like Korean song that we've heard on Bandwidth, at least from my memory. So I love to see that. Tim, another talented first year. I'm like surprised every
he's
time.
in first year.
Yeah, so
He's
talented.
in first year.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy. I just found that out as well.
Incredible talent.
So fun. Such a fun song.
So we are going to move forward to something very excited that I'm sure our listeners will really enjoy. But before we do, I have a question for you guys. Do you get nervous?
Yeah.
You
decent
get
amount,
nervous?
Yeah.
When you get nervous, like, does it ever feel like there's almost something inside of you, like something moving or like flickering inside of you?
Yeah. I
It-
have to
you,
say so.
you feel that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I think you might connect with this next song.
Mhm. Why's that?
So, everybody, we'd like to announce that we are going to be playing a song by Ariel Miranda. And this song is called Butterflies. And we are very excited to hear that half of Oakville and all of Milton is listening right now. For everyone, including the mayor of Oakville and Milton, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Waterloo delegation. Thank you for listening. And so we're very excited that Ariel tuned in. From everything that we can see, she's an extremely talented musician, and we're very excited to meet her. To talk about Butterflies before we play it, so she wrote the song about this feeling of this sort of flickering inside that I kind of joked about, but about how butterflies can sometimes be a bad thing and not a good thing, like one would expect. Because there's this cliche of like having butterflies when you fall in love, but she wrote the song about how butterflies can be a bad thing, and she says that she wrote the song right before coming to Waterloo, and apparently she just got her wisdom teeth out when she wrote the song, and she was just very, very bored. Can you
Wow.
imagine writing a song when you get have you guys gotten your wisdom teeth out?
No, but I feel like
Oh,
the,
man.
the nitrous oxide might do.
God, my mom hated me for 4 days because you cannot eat anything solid
Oh.
after getting your wisdom teeth out. And so I was very, very, very disturbing and grumpy. Just awful.
I can't
Just
picture you that grumpy.
Yeah.
no, just awful. And I'm apologize. She's listening. My mom's listening now. I apologize for those few days. But yeah, so apparently Ariel wrote this song during that sort of time period where you can't eat anything, which is just incredible. And so she said she picked up her guitar and did her best to hum out some tunes, and this is a product of that. And so she hopes you enjoy, and you can find her music on Spotify at Ariel Miranda, and I will post that in chat. But of course, 99% of chat is already a fan. So this is Butterflies by Ariel Miranda.
I'm feeling tired and my body sore, like I've been dancing barefoot through a storm. I think you love me again, but I'm not sure it's in that way. Maybe I'm playing pretend. I get so nervous when you walk in a room like you've nothing to prove, and you make me feel that way, like I wanna impress you, but you're a tough critic to sway. nervous each day. Butterflies fill up my stomach when I see your face. I just need all of these butterflies to go away. Finally exhale the air that I've kept inside my lungs since the night that we met. I know you want me to be by your side, yet I'm holding back words and I've never been shy. Somehow I'm always getting caught in a moment I later regret. And you make me overthink ways my body could have said more than I wanted to say. Now I'm nervous each day. Butterflies fill up my stomach when I see your face. And I just need all of these butterflies to go away. Is this what I dreamt of when I thought I'd find the one? And I can't tell between this love and fear. Feeling like caffeine's been flooding my veins. My heart starts racing and I don't complain. Trying to decipher if footsteps are yours, just to script out the signs that I know you'll ignore. You lock your eyes with mine, making me know that I'm still worth your time. And I don't like feeling this way. I'm not myself when you decide to stay. I'm nervous each day. Butterflies fill up my stomach when I see your face. I just need all of these butterflies to go away.
Emotional.
Very.
I'm just thinking about the lyrics, like looking at somebody and then wanting the butterflies to go away. Because I definitely had thought that butterflies were almost exciting and something that was like, signifying like a kind of a good, exciting relationship. But I can see how they could also be negative as well. And so that was amazing.
Absolutely. That song was just very, very pretty. And I don't know, I'm just so taken aback by the voice and the guitar. It was all very melodic and beautiful.
Emotional.
Very impressed.
Yeah. And it's so good to see everyone supporting her as well. Like, this is what really what Bandwidth's about. So thank you, all of Milton and half of Oakville. And apparently Michigan as well.
Wow.
So Michigan is also here. Thank you for the governor of Michigan for tuning in.
Also, please stay tuned into the show. Don't just leave now.
But Ariel, we hope to see you next term in Gem Network, and feel free to submit your music next week or the week after. There's no limit in bandwidth. In fact, we're kind of sometimes strapped for songs. It's sometimes scarce. So please, we'd love to hear more from you. And we really appreciate it. And maybe think about playing the Jamboree as well next term.
I'd love to hear that song live also.
We have one person from Toronto. So thank you. We have a Toronto shout out, and Calgary.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Ariel, you're really a global figure. This is, or at least you're a North
Nationwide.
American figure. Well, there was Michigan as well.
Oh, there you
So, so stretching across the continent. Anyone from Europe? Anyone from Europe here? Tuning in from Winnipeg. Oh my
Wow.
God, we even
gosh.
got like Middle Canada here.
Goodness.
Wow.
Anyone from Saskatchewan? No, I'll stop. But no, we're having fun. But Ariel, thank you again, and thanks for everyone for tuning in. So we have 2 more artists to play for you, or maybe 3 if we have time. So this next individual, he's just a wonderful, very insightful, very thoughtful person. He was a poetry major, and now he's doing his master's in psychotherapy at Laurier. Again, very, very intelligent individual. I'm super excited to hear what he has to play, because I've been saving my listening for this night. And so this is by Loic Moon Mattress. And one of those names is his real name. I don't know if you can tell which one, but this is Loic Moon Mattress, and the song name is called Heatwave. And so we're all very excited. Here we go.
I don't want to die in a heat wave, dreaming of the rains from December, the bushes burning bright on the lawn, with no great wisdom to tell of, but will they know the words to be spoken so all chills over? They ought to know the words, and I want them. And I don't want to wait now for heaven to fall with its light full of honey to coat you in some iridescence just so I could look at you funny. I want to live the myth right now, even if it is broken and cannot be lived. I take my time until I can't take my time, you know. There's 10,000 ways to be alive, though. Tell me which lives are we leading, and I'll follow you down to the water, watching your footsteps repeating. Is this the life where the lightning strikes come closer? Is this the life where you tell me you wish I was older? Is this the life where the flowers you pick start to smolder? Will I ever guess right? I rack my mind until I can't rack my mind, and it cleaves, and you see into me, and I see you see into me, and I see into you. And I see.
And that was Loic Moon Mattress, and that's just a very special song for me to hear. You know, okay, I'll just say it. He was my roommate last year, Loic, and I feel like I heard that guitar progression every night before going to bed. He was very dedicated. He'd play guitar every night, and it was just very soothing. And so, Loic, if you're listening, which I hope you are, we really appreciate that. He just came out with an kind of a mini EP with 3 songs. You can find it on Spotify at Loic Moon Mattress.
I
Sorry.
like Moon Mattress.
Moon Mattress,
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you said, he put you to sleep like a lullaby every night, and
Yeah.
Like
Very
I'm looking
fitting.
into the moon
Mhm.
on a starry night in a grass field. Yeah, it did feel like that. I would definitely let him serenade me. Actually, he has before, so yeah. Okay, so that was Loic Moon Mattress, and we've had so many hits tonight. So many amazing people in our club, whether they're like, they come to events or they're just kind of like tangentially in the club, or they're just in Waterloo. We love to hear it. And so thank you for everyone so far who's submitted. This has been a great student music hour. Up next, I will say, I was, originally planning if we had a little bit of time, I might play my own song. Well, I will wait on that if there is time after this next song. We'll see. But we're actually going to play one of the most important bands in Gem Network history. And I say that because the people in this band were so important for developing not only the events and community, but also how do I put this? Like prioritizing and encouraging the formation of bands. They did a really good job at really like hyping up bands and really encouraging people to get together and create. And so I believe this is one of their newer songs. So this is Zenith Crossed, consisting of legendary members of Jam Network, such as AJ and Avi. And we are going to play for you a song called DVR. And so you can find them on YouTube at Zenith Crossed, Zenith, then Crossed. And you can find them on Spotify as well. And so this is DVR. Or do you guys have anything to say about Zenith before we start?
Zenith. Also, like I've been around Jam for a while. Like some of the friendliest people and people who really introduced me into the club as well. And they actually let me sit in during one of their practices for Jamboree. Oh no, that was a different. Well, anyways, the people are great people.
They are.
And the music, you'll hear for yourself.
You'll hear it for yourself. Well, this is DVR by Zenith Crossed. And that was Zenith Crossed. Apparently, we're having technical issues. Can you hear me?
I can hear you from here,
Okay. Well,
and not just because we're in the same room.
well, hopefully, there's no technical issues. Sometimes here at Bandwidth, we have some problems. We're not professionals. But yeah, that was Zenith. Two of my good friends, AJ and Avi, very important for the club, and great musicians. So we love that. And maybe next time we'll play Dysfunctional, which is my all-time favorite song by them.
Yeah.
So up next, I'm not even gonna really preface. Yeah, I'm gonna play my song. Yes, I'm gonna play my song. I'm sorry if this is a little too, I don't know, self-fulfilling or egoist, but yes, I wanna play a song. I wrote this. Funny enough, I wrote most of this when I was 18 or 19, and then 2 years later, after another experience, I added another verse, and to kind of complement later experiences. And again, I don't fully agree with all the emotions that are in the song, but it's meant to convey something that is, I don't know, hard. And so at the end of the song, don't think that I'm actually, psychopathic. Just, it's something that is difficult. So this is called The Unknown Blues by myself. Well, I just like to clarify that I will not be back someday, and I promise I will not show up at your house. And so yeah, that was just something that I was I don't know, feeling at one time, and I was really upset. But yeah, I don't really know why I just played that, but I decided, I decided at 3 p.m. today, I'll just kind of put it on, and then I forgot how kind of strange that song is. But anyway, I was going to tell this big story if we had time about the legendary EV2 sound studio. Ooh, what's this? Well, the whole like inspiration for the RMS committee, which is our recording and studio committee, and we want to build a sound studio on campus, got started because there was an actual sound studio in the Environment 2 building for a long time until 2020. And then unfortunately it closed down during the pandemic, and now it's officially closed. And so in February 2020, me and my friend Declan went into this place, and in one recording, I just kind of did this song, and it was a great place, but unfortunately it closed down. But one day there will be another sound studio, I promise you.
Absolutely.
But anyway, we're wrapping up in 2 minutes. We have till 9:01.
Very good.
I want to reiterate that we're going to be changing times. Bandwidth is moving. We might move to 7 p.m. on Mondays, so an hour back. We might move to 8:30 p.m. on Tuesdays. We haven't decided yet, but we'll certainly keep you in the loop. There's a chance that in this next semester, we will be accepting new host applications. If that happens, we'll let everybody know, and people can submit, and then there'll be some sort of vote that happens. And so we'll keep you updated on that. And we encourage everyone, just like the 9 people that submitted their song tonight, we encourage you to play. We'd love to hear your music. And so that's what we're all about here. This is Student Music Hour. This is what we're all about. I know we don't always play student music, but it's a big part of our show. And so we'd all like to say, well, I'd like to say at least, goodbye until the new year. It was a great first term of Bandwidth, everybody. We're so excited. Selena, again, thank you for all you've done. And it was such a great first term. Do you have any words before we go off?
Charlie, you flatter me so much. I felt the love like from the start and
From the start.
Oh, shut up,
Later.
Levy. And yeah, I don't know what to say in closing.
That's okay. Yeah,
I'll be back. We'll see you soon.
I'll be back. Maybe future president of Gem Network. Who knows? I'm just putting it out there. I don't know. I don't know what's
I
happening.
can't
but-
declare my intent on the radio. That's
No,
insane.
that would be really cool. But so yeah, goodbye from me for the new year, and have a very Will Christmas and a Samar New Year.
Ah.
Come on, weatherman, give us a forecast, snowy white. Can't you hear the praise of every childlike heart tonight? Rockies are calling, Denver snow falling. Somebody said it's 4 feet deep, but it doesn't matter. Give me the laughter, I'm gonna choose to keep. Another tender Tennessee Christmas, the only Christmas for me, where the